Hello, this is Ursula. Welcome to morning stretches, full body, slow and steady stretches. Come here into a normal cross-legged position. Find a block or maybe a bolster you can sit on, or a rolled up blanket to sit a little elevated. And we're stacking one leg in front of the other or one ankle in front of the other, lengthening your spine, tilting that pelvis a little forward and settling in here, maybe gliding your hands to open up the inner legs a little bit, letting those hips organically open up and snuggle into this pose. Let's move a little away here, stretch a bit to the side with a mild twist. Inhale, exhale, other side. Inhale your arms up and we're gonna cactus. Reach maybe your hands to the center and cactus. Be creative here. This is gonna be a very free flowing style just to get our body moving in the beginning of the day, or maybe you want to do this in the evening. This is up to you. It will work no matter what time of the day you do this practice. So seated cat-cow from here, shoulders back, arch your back, exhale, straighten the arms around, tuck your chin, and let that breath do the movement. I'm going to get off this block and still keeping the legs more stacked, so not in Sukhasana, not cross-leg position. And walk our arms on fingertips straight forward, lengthening your side body and tilting your pelvis forward, stretching the entire upper body here. And you can bend your elbows. Let's walk it over to the right side, lengthening out with your left arm a little bit more to stretch and come deeper. Just deep breathe here into your rib cage. Notice the expansion of your chest. And exhale into your lower back and into your hips. Let's lengthen here that left arm up and lengthen out as you inhale. Turn the palm back, bend the elbow, and bring that palm, that hand close to your heart and unfold diagonal. 3 times. You don't have to do it exactly like I do, but you get it, that you're really stretching that top arm out slowly and diagonal behind. And then we anchor that hand after we switch up here the legs. You don't have to switch up the legs. It's just a way of doing it, but if you want to sit in one way, that's perfectly fine. Lengthen out here your hands, your arms once more. And walk everything over to the left side. Lengthening out here that right arm a little bit more to get more twist out of your torso, out of your waist. Can bend the other elbow, but keep this one long and sweep it over. Follow here along with your neck, gentle, easy, lengthen, exhale, bend and unfold diagonal. So from here, we're going to come into all fours or tabletop position. And we do a variation of cat-cow. As we doing here the cat, we shift the hips forward. As we do the cow, we shift the hips back. So they are not still, they are not in line, they're moving along. So you're getting a different stretch variation here. It feels slightly different. Try it out. And then yummy pose, just moving here in a figure 8 fashion from side to side, letting really hear your breath and your body guide the movement. Perhaps you want to close your eyes and make sure you go into the other direction as well. Your body will teach you where you need to open up. And then locomotive cat-cow, bend your elbows almost touching and reach through. Again, another variation of cat-cow, like those old locomotives, those steam locomotives. That's how the wheels went, around and around. Back to table pose. Gathering here your focus, gathering your breath. Pull the belly in, come into alignment with shoulders and wrists. Lengthen out on the inhale that left leg and tuck the toes and rock a couple times back and forth. Lift that leg, bring it diagonal across and anchor the toes and turn your head over to the right side, feeling that side stretch on the left. Bend that left knee and bring it towards the elbow. And again, diagonal across. Head turns. Inhale, lift, bend knee outside of the elbow and lengthen out again. And setting your knee all the way down. Lengthening out now the other leg and rock it back and forth. And bring it diagonal, turning your head. And do likewise here, slow and steady. Let that breath flow. Knee to elbow, outer elbow, bring it back, lengthen out and set it down. Left leg lifts. Bring that knee high, find the foot with the right hand and push the foot into your hand so you feel your shoulder blades coming onto your back, chest lifting, balance your strength, opening up, breathe. Through tabletop, other leg, and finding the foot with the other hand. Wrap your hands around your toes, lift up, push the foot into the hand so you're lengthening and stretching your torso. And coming back down, tabletop. We're going to open up here for gate pose, lining up knee, hand and opposite foot. You may do a circular movement here with your top arm to stretch further out and open up here the shoulders more, or just keeping that arm either stretched out or straight up. Make sure you're pushing your hips forward and the belly is engaged. We're going to turn that right lower leg in, stand here, the other foot down, bring the elbow, left elbow into the inner left knee. It's called sage pose. And hover here over that bent ankle. Takes a little practice to do this pose, but it's a lovely pose. And then lengthening out here, your arms diagonal forward as you're crouching low. You can lift your booty up a little off that foot. Feeling that stretch everywhere in your hips, your lower back. And then come into a kneeling here real briefly, and we're going to open up into 3 cactus. Inhale when you're bringing your arms forward and up, and exhale, bend that thoracic spine, that upper back. And we're going to get ready here for side pose here, gate pose on the other side. And either again circle up here, circle around that top arm, or just keep it still. You can also keep it alongside your body. I just want you to get a good stretch here and find the mobility in your shoulder. And finding here sage pose again on the other side. Elbow presses into the inner right knee. Lift that side body up. Breathe deep and enjoy that stretch sage pose gives. Hover here now and crouch as you're lengthening your arms and your fingertips straight diagonal, straight forward. Opening your hips, your lower back, side body. Bring it back in once more. We're gonna kneel and 3 cactus. At that inhale, open your rib cage, and that exhale flowing into your shoulder blades. Back here to tabletop pose and push it back into active kneeling dancing dog. Drop those hips, heart reaches forward, look up, exhale, shoot back into active child's pose, and round and come forward again. It's a lovely way to get the back going, opening up the rest of your body, and then through plank pose into downward facing dog. Adjust your down dog legs here, and we're doing dancing dog with our legs lifted. If you're not comfortable doing that, keep doing it the way I did it first, with your knees dropped. Otherwise, ripple here through plank, belly in, heart reaches through your shoulders, and look up. Tuck your chin, exhale, roll over your 10 toes into a lovely downward facing dog. We bend our knees here, stick your booty back and lengthen that side body, that upper spine, back into down dog. Bending just one leg, step it a little forward in a plank pose. You may kneel, but you have to rise again here. So this is kind of like a play pose. There's not really a name for it. Through plank pose, back stretching here the opposite leg, keeping one knee bent. Back to regular down dog with both legs, and stepping here into dancing dog again. Flossing the shoulders, and step now the opposite leg halfway forward, kneeling here or hovering with a bent knee in plank pose, and then push it back into a form of a downward facing dog. Back to regular down dog, and walk here your feet slowly forward. Hang forward, and we can move here from side to side by straightening one leg, bending the other leg, and play here again with one arm what lifts a little bit to the side to get a lovely side stretch, neck stretch, you name it. Let's let that breath here flow. Freestyle, move, stretch, and bend. You have to definitely do this flow more than once to get the hang of it, and it's round all the way up. Stretch a little bit back here. Arms come all the way up. Exhale into a cactus. And we're stepping here that left leg back into a warrior one. Square your hips, spin your arms up, or keep them in front of your heart in a prayer position. Work your way up to this level and really stretching the arms straight, and then exhale into a cactus. Step that back foot a little in. Keep your hips squared and come here into pyramid pose. Let your torso lengthening over that straight leg. Step the other leg now forward, round and come up. Hands in front of your heart for brief mountain. And again, inhale, arms up. Mini back bend, exhale, cactus fashion arms. And we're stepping the other leg back for warrior one. Core is engaged. Sweep those arms up and far behind you, and then exhale cactus and stretch them out again. So feel free here what feels good for your arms. If your arms are a lot bent, then just keep them either in a cactus or in front of your heart. They will open and straighten over time. And we're going to step the back leg a little forward again, preparing here for pyramid pose as we're lengthening the torso over that front leg, or drape it over that front leg. Deep breathing. Stepping our legs back for downward facing dog. Drop our knees and bringing that right leg to the outside of our right hand. Walk that foot outside of your mat, and I call that crazy lizard, because again, that's more like a freestyle, moving around, circling the hips, straightening that front leg a little bit here to get the blood flowing, opening the low back, opening the hips. And you can come here onto your forearm, bring your top hand into that bend inner knee, and open up here into a twist. And just breathe. Bring your hands back down into the center. Drop your hips here again. Open up. And then bring in that right leg back. And we do that same thing to the other side. Bring that left leg to the outer left hand. And find here a circular movement. You stretch, breathe, and move. Just let your body here, your breath guide you as you're flowing here. And then we can come onto that right elbow, bring the left hand into the left inner knee, press away as we twist and open. Just enjoy here the mobility you're finding in your body. And we're going to come all the way back onto our hands and our knees to tabletop pose. Pulling that belly into the spine, adjusting here. And we're going to sit down. We're going to do the 90-90 or 60-60, having our legs in front in a right angle and the back knee in a right angle. So we square the hips and press it forward and square the chest, lengthening out as we inhale. And coming a little out of the pose as we exhale, pressing here your front outer shin and your right inner knee into your mat, and you'll find a wonderful adjustment in your back as you're opening your hips here. We're gonna just swivel here the legs over to the other side, and pretty much with minimal adjustment you should be in that 99 pose on the other side. Lengthen here your hip flexor forward, balance with your hands, no rounding in the spine, long spine, deep breathing here as you open up your hips and lower back. And back on our hands here, and we windshield wipe here a little bit. One knee in, one knee out. You can keep your hands down or do it like I do with just one hand and let that torso come along. Your body, your hips should be open enough to do so. Slowly going from side to side. And then we bring the soles of our feet together for Baddha Konasana. You may push your feet more out for a diamond and coming low if your hips and knees allows you to do so. Again, some couple deep breaths, lengthening that side body. Finding that deep, deep opening here in your hips with your breath. And we're going to come back up. Now we cross our legs. Lengthen that side body here once more. And we're finding here the block or the bolster or blanket again and put it once more under our tush. And I stacked my legs and a couple rounds of deep breathing here, and then inhaling here your arms. This is optional, and open up in cactus. And we're gonna twist to one side and twist over to the other side. Bring your hands in front of your heart, and I thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a fantastic day. Please subscribe, share, leave some comments, give me thumbs up, and I see you guys in the next video. Thank you.